side to give some flowers to NRG. It's the
we
way
got
that they
XI LAI in
execute.
defense. We got NRG on
It's similar
attack.
to XLG in some ways, but they're even better.
Ah, dude, surely this setup is.
We'll have to wait and see, but
spotted on a one. Raga able to find a kill before getting taken down. Quick little trade, and Scuba able to go ahead and expound on
that's
that.
nice,
No man will fall.
You make sure that they're. Dude, that's
quickly
nice.
dealt with. As NRG are looking to go perfect.
You
in
damage the corner and you make sure that they're actually like running back as you take your wide swing. You always win in that
The
duel.
wall, it's out towards safety. Minor damage going to be suffered, but now players on the approach from the flank, needing to take down 4 and get to the defuse.
3-0 in pistols if they win this.
NRG. Get the spot, set up the crossfires.
Sees the one, shotgun on point. Here's Leo able to find Scuba. Another one lobbed in, some more damage going to be found.
20.
Brock down to 20. Time, however, starting to get away from them, so they need to make a go of
Okay.
this one. Is Leo.
Last player standing.
Last one standing. Clock working against him. Ethan around the corner. Playing it patiently, swinging, poking, and
Very
prodding,
nice
and
from
killing
Ethan.
NRG.
Yes. Not
They
too
will
much
find another
Leo can
1-0
do that.
start.
Yeah, they gave that
They
a
do
good try
so
though.
much
Dude,
well in
3-0
this
on the
round to
pistols.
NRG.
Really
it's
rough
pretty
stuff.
simple at the beginning, just trying to push in towards B, but it's that extra layer. You know that the natural kind of tendency, the natural protocol for a lot of defenders is to go in towards the very back corner of the site, and that's where Scuba's going to find a big kill to follow up. You know, you're often going to have a player on top of the box on site as well. That one's dealt with quick, and then Scuba's there for the follow-up, and that just breaks everything open. Then Scuba gets the spot on the player coming in through the
Lux,
mid-link.
the Lux all over towards
he's just
A.
like, guys, we're going to group up and we're going to
Straight up
down.
eco,
It
apart from
almost
Raga
goes
buys
through for
heavy armor.
XLG. Leo tries the damnedest, but still not quite good enough. And they're just happy to
I mean,
take
from
a ton
what
of
we
space
can
here
see, it
through
looks like
mid.
they're going to end A, but
Completely ignoring the extremities. It's just Scuba sat back watching for any aggression out of A main.
oh, did I not turn it off?
Great way to avoid the stacks. You know, a lot of teams are going to want to try to obscure their presence as best as they
should be off
can.
now.
Go for a 1-4 or sometimes a full 5.
Dude, sorry, I
Nice
forgot.
way to
Wait, it was on for the
deal
whole
with
of
all
last
that.
map as well.
Pinging towards B, though. The only kind of disadvantage is you don't have a lot of early info, and XLG on a timing start making their move.
Swing coming in. Kiko spotting out multiple, hearing those guns ringing through.
At least that was a fast
Stack,
map, that
and
is
now it's
true,
gonna be a
yeah.
full send towards this A side of the map. Door broken, Mata.
We'll see
Joining with the rest
if
of the
Leo
team,
can
it
get
seems,
one.
Go through main, where it is just Leo. An attempted hero from the previous round to try to guide them, and it looks like the bot doesn't get the spot out, but they will just go ahead, jump through. Scuba leading the charge, drawing the crosshairs for Kiko to go ahead and collect. Right now coming in, 4-player tower approach from XLG as they look to try to flood their way out of this one. Massive swing coming through from all of them, but it's just the one kill found as
Very
Kiko
nice
will
on this.
fall.
I mean, they lost a ghost. That's it. They get a full buy here.
Again, clean
Mada,
start
you
for
would
NRG.
imagine, loses
Yeah, and just
the
really nice
Marshall.
round for Kiko here. Doesn't overcommit when he sees those players pushing in towards B main. Just says, oops, I see the big stack. Let's go the other way. Doesn't, you know, try to go for the, you know, double kill or something like that. He's following
Nah,
up
just for
nicely
the one day,
there
Brad. Just for
with
today.
Scuba on the entry to A, gets a kill. And that just is basically round done and dusted.
They were slow
XLG
here with the
tries to go
rotates.
for the flood, and that's gonna
Mate,
give
look at the map.
a few extra orbs over
Takes me
towards NRG.
17
Start
seconds
stacking
to
up
do
these
this.
ultimates that they are so efficient with, especially on this map. It's
What do you
another
want
reason
from
you
him?
love the Tejo here. You can break open those doors, and it is something that NRG is really good at, is making you so uncomfortable in vent.
Still that doubt. I'm sure you never know when that lurk could be coming through.
And if they catch you in there, they're going to smother you with util.
Brock almost caught Raga. Put one into his shoulder. Just on a timing there. I don't even think Raga had really made any noise. Keeps him warning. He would be right to do so.
We're doing all the goals or
lurking
just the
around this
final one?
mid-position.
Nah, we'll do them all.
Still
We'll do
don't
skirmish
seem to be
today.
cleared out.
We'll do like videos after.
Put any more pressure
We'll do
off
videos
of that.
after. We'll
keep
do
going.
the vlog thing during
Get
stage
out of
1.
there,
But do they read that No Man's going to be on their heels this
just
quickly?
taking them off.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Seems like Scuba about to check back in for this one, but eyes are tied to the wrong
Okay,
angle.
do they
Eyes
speed
are
up
at the same
here?
time.
Oh
Up
my
top
god.
Over the box,
It's
able to
awkward.
find Mana. Goes for the entry. The
3-person
cleanup is
side
there.
hold here as well. NRG
Now
might
it's a
get nothing.
3v5 for NRG. Trying to get this bonus converted.
30 seconds left.
Flash sent up and over the top. Raga able to collect one. Lysor gets another.
Well, they
Now
got
just
one.
Ethan. Absolutely and certainly screwed in this position. We'll just go ahead and grab the orb and see if we can get anything else, but it's getting spammed down even lower. It's bottom of the one, but no man has the cleanup. And XLG
that's a pretty
this
clean
time
round
around
for
are
them.
able to get themselves on the board nice and early.
Here he is.
Yeah,
He's
and
back.
this is something that we didn't see much
Hasn't
on
been able to
Haven,
do
is
that
the
for a while.
confidence to get aggressive on the map. And this time, they're going to let No Man off the leash just a little bit, and he pulls right back. He gets his kill. He's got his piece. Guys, this might be a B lean with the way that, you know, they're kind of seeing the positioning and things like that with the util. They do a good job just knocking him out of the round there. And something that both teams really like on this map is that mid space, is that mid congestion. I mean, look at the
NRG can make this pretty easy, right?
Look at where
One orb
XLG
and
is
a
positioned.
Sova.
3 players in
And
mid.
the good.
They love to have control of that territory.
Let's see what they're doing first.
They're on the hunt.
Yeah, they're going aggro. I was going to say the good thing that XI LAI did there is they kind of won the mid war, and it's back-to-back rounds where they're going to win the mid war. Dude, this kill here on Brock would be giant.
For the moment, holding, anticipating this aggression, but I'm not sure if he's going to be ready for 2 players to come swinging out.
This is definitely a little unorthodox. So XLG showing that they have done.
They're going to try to drone him out, and there's a swing coming through, but
Oh!
Brock just massacres them.
That's insane.
Ignores
Nah,
the
that's
drone.
insane.
Eyes focused on the players, cleans them up. Nice and easy, and Scuba finds Raga at the same time.
Nah.
What a play from Brock.
That's your big buy
And that
round,
just seals the
bro.
round.
My jaw was on the floor.
Nah, that's absolutely incredible.
I think this is a pretty good macro idea from XLG.
No, it's a cool round. I agree.
Should be at worst a trade, you would think, but the Champions MVP had other thoughts.
How's
How's he getting 2 here?
Just disgusting from him. And it's a great idea from XLG. Get the drone, make him uncomfortable. And he's got eyes on it first.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Mana, not sure where he was going.
No, really not sure. Considering the rest of his team were playing,
Leo traded out in the
were
end.
playing like the angle was
This
deadly.
spike will go off, and NRG will secure a 3-1 lead.
Dude, that was absolutely nuts, by the way.
Crazy. Just, it's everything for NRG. The little things
Pansy,
do
hello.
so well in the
How mad
macro,
was
in the
I,
big picture,
EDG?
but this time, it's the micro, it's the individual effort.
There was a couple of runs.
That's a phantom too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Easily set.
insane.
Second kill. Just using Mana as that bait for Scuba to cleanly scale forward into
A few
the site.
moments, yeah, a few moments.
and that's something they do incredibly well. Is Mata's so good spotting out that player. They're able to use that util to either
Outlaw.
smother their opponent
Outlaw
out,
comes out
or
as
at least
well.
back them
Ah,
off
dude,
and
Mata
create
was such a
space.
good pick for VFL, man.
That's why they
He's farming,
love
bro.
to have him on
And
the
he's the
waylay.
Outlaw player.
Not consider him to be the best waylay in the world, and
I regret my decisions.
hard to argue with it sometimes, that's for sure. Continuing to get more and more ults going. Both Hunter's Furies in play, but Ethan also has the Armageddon. And that's going to be able to create space, or they could save it for the post plant. See how they want to navigate all this. Seems like they're setting up for some kind of big B execute. They're looking again towards that window to see if there's another push from XLG to see if they're going to double down on that. Realize
Brock
that wasn't a good
saves his
idea.
drone here.
Just didn't go their way.
So it's drone, tag, ult, sender.
On this side of the map, just passing that out all
Right.
into Brock's hands as Armageddon pushing him away from that connector side. So Waylay go up and
Dude, there's
over.
4 to
And
fast
Raga
flood.
on the peak is able to find one happy way. Similarly, able to find a kill.
Next show's big. Ooh, lovely flat.
Themselves a player advantage, but swiftly does end up
I
falling.
mean, I
So
felt like there's a
considering
smoke at
going
this
for the
angle,
dash
but
to
maybe
try to
I'm wrong.
close the gap.
So did the
Don't
Observer.
send out around the opposite side. There's the push coming through. Brock a little bit too late to try to save his IGL's life.
Dude, he still has
Bringing
a
out into a
drone.
1v1. Both Sovas to try to play this out. Recon available for the side of Leo. So it will just be the drone over the top. The shot unable to be found. Recon gets the spot. The push coming in. Shocker to try to soften it
He's
up
playing way
into
too
the
good,
spray
man. He's
down.
playing way
Brock,
too good.
another multi-kill round. It's another round locked up for NRG.
It's the
XI LAI got to eco
individual
this.
efforts for NRG that are winning rounds now. Pretty good ideas from XLG. I like the way that they play around this box, where this time they kind of remember back to the pistol that, okay, if we just go into that back corner, it's not going to work. Instead, they reposition. Happy Way bounces back up on top of the box, and they get a fair exchange, a better than a fair exchange. They come out with the player advantage. But XLG can't get it done in the long run, because now it's Brock's turn.
Start, man. That's a really rough start. Ah, dude, he's just having so much impact right now. It's insane.
For XLG, another early one. They know how important it is.
And for tomorrow games as well. Yeah, tomorrow games good.
For that attack side of their own.
I mean, at one point we're going to see a third map. Just don't think it's today.
The upside really is that they committed the Armageddon into the round. Otherwise, you're very much coming up empty-handed off the back of that one. It's going to be a smattering of Sheriffs and half armors. Ghost perhaps here for Rarga as we get ready to go into this next one. We're talking about it in that first map.
Dakota Brang, thank you so much for doing that. And Brad F1 as well. Appreciate the donations.
Thanks for doing that. Off of this coach interference.
Absolutely they do. And they have brought some new ideas here to this map. But it's been Brock who's shut down a couple of those rounds. So, if anything, at the very least, maybe this timeout just to cool him off. Maybe. Got a couple
the wingman onesie, I mean, it's happening.
Steal a couple guns away from NRG here as XLG.
3 days looks kind of likely. 500 off.
The Sheriffs that had come through.
Another full eco coming out as well, so
jump off the side.
Dude, another full eco. They can get their ults. Good. Sure.
So
Hey,
honestly,
focus on the midway through the game,
on this buy,
that's not too bad. We never see a midway through. We only see a round 2.
Be handing over the round win, flawless fashion to NRG. Quick reset. Now with an operator online.
Sure.
And you just can't
becomes about this one, though.
Continue to get out of control for NRG. I respect this decision from
Time
XLG.
management, yeah, that's true. One way of looking at it.
Getting Mata into that convergent pass when no man's convergent pass. You would hope that it could come online just a step sooner so you can get a little bit of value out of it. Keep Scuba's ult out of play. Don't let Ethan.
Why are we not seeing the wingman onesie until champs? I'm trying to teach you TikTok kids that good dopamine is a thing. You can wait it out.
So yeah, just gotta get the
Don't have to have gratification instantly.
Your butts in. We should be underway, so I'll have to be a pretty quick fix.
He turned around to hype up the crowd after everybody just jumped off the map.
Ran over his cable. Well, we've all been there.
He doesn't have a kill yet, and he's still having fun out there. That's okay.
I mean, he's another one of these players who can
you
just
thought it
go
was
out
for
there
this tournament?
and take
Mate,
over a game, but also
you know how long it takes to get stuff to Iceland?
in the frag department, but then still enable the team to be set up for success. That's what makes NRG so scary, and it's what got them a trophy.
You're right, and it's because he's so selfless. He knows when he needs to take fights and go
gonna
for
forget?
those big moments,
Dude,
and he knows
there's too
when
many
he just
of you.
needs to do his job to get the
There's
info.
too many of you to forget.
Either commit or dash back. You know, let his teammates follow up. That's one of the advantages.
Telling me you don't have the wingman onesie on standby. That is,
that they like to run is you have that extra layer of follow-up behind Mata. You can either
I forgot about that one that's just sitting in the wardrobe,
or you can direct the Tejo util, depending on how you want to do it, depending on how you want to force your opponents to react. Mata he's just so good at being present and making the right decision at the right time. I mean, I think back to that Haven disrespect of the alarm bot that he
Wasabi
had
as well. Shout out to you, mate.
In the moment, just saying, no, we're keeping going. We're going to catch him off guard. I know it. And that's called
tomorrow am I back in T1?
As that entry duelist.
I have T1 winning it, yeah. That's how you want to word it.
Spike in hand. He's dropped it just outside of B, so it looks like he's going to try to maybe go for a fake. Are they going to just try to pull?
Trying to get me fired, are we? I see.
Players across the side of the map. Okay, no. We'll start pivoting some players over very quickly. As there goes the TP as well. As he gets the spray down onto No Man. Stealth drone in, finding the suppress.
They did put you in the D tier. That's actually true, yeah.
Alone at
Where's my T1 shot?
Well, NRG quickly get their ducks in a row and get ready to attack B.
It's a read that No Man wants that orb so he can get his ult. They've got a play to shut it down.
Up and over, will have spotted that operator. Looking for the lob in on that saturation, would have connected. So quick TP to exit from Moraga, but it's not too far off. Joins in here at the connector, and now tries to go for the peek to get the Punisher onto Kiko, who's just fishing through the smoke.
TP behind, Brock had it.
Operator now lost the flank,
crouch.
will get broken down, Brock. on the
Wait, that's
floor.
a kind of nutsy one, that.
An opportunity perhaps here for XLG, but as Happyweight goes out, he's alone. Leo's been held at bay by Mata, who very much gets himself on the board with these 2 kills. Now the spot out the door, forward off the side of the map. Oh, we might be getting a little silly, but the round is still NRG's.
Oh, Scuba. Oh, no.
He just, you know, he really wanted Mata to get the last kill.
Yeah. He felt bad. You know, Mata was having a little bit of a tough go of it in the kill department. Mata plays this round extremely well. The spot there.
Can't exit, can't dash.
Finisher. But Mata plays this corner. He disrupts the timing for the swing from heaven.
There goes
the slow-mo, really.
There's no bushes at the bottom of that one. Well, some silliness perhaps, but still dominance on display from NRG, just surrendering. The one bonus round.
I do TP at the top to do the
coming
smoke.
through, looking for that 3rd and final pump, but Happyweight will be able to survive. At the same time, Lysor trying to pinch in, trying to find a kill of his own. He'll get tagged up, but manages to TP back over to safety.
Dude, everyone's here though.
Use this to set up your convergent.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna.
XLG.
I mean, popping ults, right? Surely.
Able to find Mata. Plant now getting ready to come through, but Leo going to be on the trade as Raga just going for the exit here within the smoke. The clone out up.
Doesn't want to waylay ult because it will give away his pause. Wait, he waylay
ult's
ult's behind.
Has the spot onto Kiko, but cannot
Bro,
confirm the
this is
kill.
chaos.
Now the push forward, the gun barrel going to be spotted. He's so damn low. Eventually will fall, but no man now. Arriving when they need him the most. The pit's still going to be there in their faces. Saturate lobbed over to the side, but Brock pulling back.
Scuba just wins this round, surely.
Not going to get spotted and gets a fadeaway shot on the Lysor. And now it is just down to No Man, who has that kill but cannot find Scuba. Not fast
They put
enough.
a lot into it, XI LAI as well, man.
7-1.
They put a lot into this. They got their ults.
XLG have to be scratching their heads. They have to be considering the
God,
second and final timeout.
This is gonna be one of the most brutal best of
I think there's
threes
a
we've
lot
seen.
of confusion
Is it not
in the XLG camp right now on how they want to do things.
I want to say it's always the Chinese teams,
Raga
but
just commits to all of this. It feels like he's
recently
trying
it
to use
has
the
been.
dimensional drift to set up for that convergent pass from the mid-bend window. But they never really get on the same page with all of it. He just sticks
Worse
in
than
there
MIBR.
and is
Didn't
trying to
MIBR like
cause chaos.
draw
Happyway's
the
diving
record?
in, but
Wasn't it
doesn't look
MIBR
organized. It doesn't
and
look efficient.
Trace? Aren't they
Meanwhile,
like
NRG
joint in
absolutely
terms
do.
of bad performances?
TP out. Will arrive over towards backside, but Mata just double dashes, gets himself into position. Now there's a poison orb that they're going to
They
have
kind of
to
got to
push
get.
through.
They got to get a couple of.
Shock
Gotta get a
darts.
couple of rounds here, man.
It's an off default
Getting
fire
worrying.
from Brock. Get the spike in play. Wrap around the back, long rotation
MIBR
here
beat
from
it
No
by
Man.
2.
Getting ready to square off against Ethan outside of A main.
Saying beat it by
Pulls
2 is
away.
incredible when you're
Still
talking about them having the worst
potentially there on that
performance.
flank, but
Oh,
Kiko,
mate.
Snappy on the readjust for that
Look
shot.
how nice
Happyweight
that
Lysor
looks.
Answering back in kind. No Man now
Okay.
arriving, striking, but whipping the final shots. Is unable to find Brock, and now the 2v2. Happyweight up over the top.
One enemy remaining.
Gets himself into a 1v1. The smoke there, the cosmic divide going to be invested. The jump forward,
Ooh.
and Happyweight has the
They've done it.
headshot.
They're on the board. Doubling them up. They
What
had
a
it.
play from him to get the defuse across the board.
Yeah.
Thrifty
Just need a couple more of them.
on the back of this Astra. XLG will find a second round
Dude,
win.
they hit some nice shots,
as
though.
Chaos explodes
Everyone
on
hit some
this
nice
map.
shots here.
That's classic Happyway. When he's on Astra and he's in a clutch and he gets his ult, he'll sometimes just throw it. He'll just go for it. And I was going to be so ready
Great
to just
shots, man.
sing NRG praises again with the way that they're watching for the lurks and all this other stuff. But like you called it, Ethan just pulls off right at the wrong moment. It looked like it might not have mattered because Kiko got two so fast.
Yeah, he got some great shots,
Then
yeah.
XLG able to
Well,
get
back to the set
sheriffs
strats. Kind of for
get
both teams here.
involved.
They're playing so weak over. You can't be pushing in. I get that you're feeling it, Happyway, but this is mental. Your team is nowhere
And he
near.
does. Happyway should have had that kill. Kiko with the covering fire, keeping Mata protected. Only takes a tiny bit of
They
damage.
play.
And now you got the convergent
This was a
path
weird
set
round.
up.
They play aggro over towards B, but then all their TP stuff is over towards B, and then my Astra's sending it in solo on A.
Having a Hunter's Fury online. And the ultimate will just be committed, sending him out, trying to slow things down. A swing onto the corner. Raga eliminated. No man now gone.
Oh, what a reply to losing
a
rounds, man. So convincing.
Layered in, just delay tactics on delay tactics. As the
Yeah, I
shot
love
would
these
land,
shocks.
would
These
find
shocks
the
are so
kill. There's a
nice.
salvo on top of it all.
As soon as this comp plants, man, look at it.
Days, but it's round after round going the way of NRG. Now up to 8 is Mana. Can he take away the final weapon? Tries to go for the pre-fire and will eventually
The strong
fall.
side, weak side. Yeah, but I think
he's gonna be too
I'm okay with this being weak side.
Not even a little.
I don't think the TP should be here.
Great
but
setups, the convergent pass there.
The main thing that is like the problem here is Happy Way feeling like he has to do it all.
They don't want to let
It's a pretty cool round though. Omen all at the back and the smoke.
Of utility.
You could do it too. You could do it two places, right? If your Omen smoke is like here, and then you at least hear it and you think it could be at the back as well. So they could fake this as well. They could do the same smoke but do it here.
Because of all that utility.
I like it.
Nothing seemingly going XLG's way. Have some ideas, but NRG is always a step
Jesus,
ahead.
mate.
Even there, just
They're getting wrecked.
Down to 59. That's one of your players with that rifle in hand.
NRG are really good with Omen ults. They're lovely to watch with the Omen ults. Yeah, I agree.
We want to see that passed over to the likes of No Man. Just has a classic.
It might just be an America's thing, to be honest. G2 is pretty good with Omen ults on attack as well.
Don't want to have it happen again.
Pretty aggro. Frack back for No Man though. And now they know that A is clear, so they should be able to lean B. I wonder if Leo's going to commit the ult here. Feels like you kind of almost have to with the way things are going. You got to throw everything in the kitchen sink at these rounds.
He's on the one, and Raga, he's widely stuck in position, doesn't have an exit strategy, so it's going to be up and over the top.
Oh,
into his death. Mana able to find the one Happy Way here on high.
Okay.
Comes up with 3.
Well, I get why Happy Way feels like he has to do it all.
Miss it. It's another Mastercard Thrifty here at the hands of XLG.
He kind of is responsible for 2 of 3 of their rounds.
Very good. Waiting for that Mata entry, waiting for the refract
yeah, you might be right,
before
Alex.
he
You
steps
might be right.
in towards that lane, towards jump. Oh, and the reaction there on the pop out of the smoke from Kiko.
Jesus.
So good. And that allowed him to triple down. We're able to get in towards window. So some of that good macro coming in, and XLG needs this 4th round.
That they do. Hunter's Fury still available here on either side.
Wait, what is this round?
That Judge not going to find much value at all as Lycer forward.
Dude, there's so much good stuff going on.
Cleans up the enemy waylay.
Dude, what the hell is this round from NRG? It looked pretty nice.
Just fast enough to take down Leo.
Salvo, smoke, drone, but then they're going fast up towards middle, and the original plan is to split, maybe? Now they have to mid-round over towards B.
Strike him down 2v2 now. The B site completely opened up for the plant.
Yeah, as soon as Ethan gets the plant and gets off his site. Problem is they don't know that they're gonna clear it together. Yeah, it's nice.
So much util.
Had the Omen flash, they know where 1 is.
One getting caught, just a full disconnect. You still have a salvo.
But salvo, we got double shock.
Get in a recon, 2 shocks here for NRG.
We got the ult.
It feels like XLG absolutely need to try to close the gap on this. Again, going to be cycled in first.
Oh.
Slicer
nice.
Checking, seeing if there's going to be a flank around the back of mid. Salvo now going to be invested. Raga taking low. The smokes at this meeting, but Raga still able to hold his own. Finds the headshot as Ethan tries to separate. And he has!
But they're all just taking turns of being unbelievable, aren't
they? Ethan gets 3, and that's all they surrender to XLG in the half.
NRG.
I like the strat though. The strat looked pretty cool.
Just so in control of this game. And this time it's Ethan's turn for the step up, for the clutch. Saw it from Brock earlier, but this time it's the IGL's go.
9-3, now to 10-2.
Why did he ult before the tap? He's scared that they're going to get half, and I think he's so far away. On land sound that maybe they're not going to hear it. Especially with the smoke up. I think they just want to make sure they can try and stop him from getting half of the smoke up. This one? Oh no, it's dominant at the moment, it really is. Higgs Bacon, thank you for the donation. Winterfeld as well, appreciate that, thank you for the 100 as well. And 19 King, thank you so much as well, thank you. Did we reach the goal? Did we reach the goal exactly? Exactly. Let me quickly mute this. So, oh boy, man, 3 days. Here we go, chat. So, skirmish with viewers gonna happen after this. We'll play for a little bit. If you're on EMEA, we'll pop up the code first to join, can kind of play. Q&A for chat if you want to get the questions in, go over towards our Discord. We donated this. We will be recording the vlog at some point in stage 1. It will be a lot of footage outside of the game, but just me sitting at a PC, some pet stuff, some gym stuff. What else do you guys want? What I do on the break. It's going to be the most boring vlog ever, but here we go. There it is. And then the big one. Wingman onesie for Champs Final. Wingman onesie for the last 3 day of Champs. Shout out to everyone that donated. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for doing that. Again, for the charity that people are wondering. Hope for the day. It is mental health awareness. It's okay to not be okay. It's basically their motto. Just making sure that you talk to people. Okay to not feel okay. If you want to reach out to friends. If you're feeling bad for like a week, a month, that's fine. It's actually really common. It's really normal. And we're just wanting to make sure that everyone can just talk to people.
And there's so many compounding problems again for XLG. NRG very good on this defender side. They're going to throw a lot of weird little tricks at you. They're so good at mid control.
Shout out to everyone that donated. You guys are great. Honestly, I didn't think we were going to hit 15k, but
a lot of great ideas.
You guys are incredible. Thank you so much.
Do a little bait and switch.
Can you guys join the skirmish? Yeah, we'll be doing a 5v5 skirmish. People that are wondering as well.
A bit of an interesting start. 2-2-1.
I'll show you after.
Side for NRG.
There are some giveaways as well.
Bit of an explore,
okay, hold up.
Couple smokes. Going to keep
people that are wondering as well. Giveaways.
Either side of the coin.
We'll be drawing them at the end. If you donated, you're in there. The mods have been keeping track of it. And we should be reaching out to you, hopefully via Twitch if you donated and put your Twitch name. If not, I can try and find out info and get them to the right people. Okay, a pistol would help. We've seen NRG lose worse.
Best odds at a pistol win
That's all I'm saying.
have had all series long. Plants in, Brock trying to find something, but will fall to the wayside. It's still 5 players alive and well here for XLG. Raga will eventually get taken down, but the cleanup is there.
Okay,
and
very nice.
XLG at long last get themselves a pistol.
If you ship to Canada, so what we're going to do is Riot will ship the stuff to Europe. If you're outside of Europe, they'll ship it to me, and then I'll ship it to if you're in Asia, if you're in North America or wherever.
Kind of off balance as you're trying to create a push there to open up a little bit of extra space for that follow-up rotate that's coming in behind
Hello,
you.
Palvi, mate. Thank you so much as well, bro. Appreciate it.
In XLG, just a little bit ahead of the ball.
Thank you for doing that.
They're going to get themselves a chance to get within 5, 4. Everybody
Winter,
NRG,
Winter, I see you. You did the exact amount to get us over the edge. I respect that, mate. Thank you, bro.
But I actually like
pistols at the moment. We've got 3-1 on the pistols. They got the first pistol on the board, and they might as well. Well, they're going to keep this one clean as well. I imagine
being invested here, but
NRG might be jumping off soon.
That's going to be another reinvestment. Just try to chip away at the money where possible.
For sure. You're definitely getting a little bit here and there.
Charity thinks that from Riot? No, but Riot gave us a lot of items to give away, and Liquid gave us a jersey also, one of the brand new jerseys as well, so shout out to both of them for supporting it. And Riot's giving me the Wingman onesie as well.
Mid, not going to be able to find a catch, just going to be full 5-player
shout out to Riot and Liquid.
Approach. Through that mid connector, Salvo going to be invested on the side. Little hip fire, Raga.
Well, if I'm XI LAI, I'm kind of loving this. I thought they were gonna not give him any orbs, but that's gonna be an early Yoru orb. XI LAI will be loving that.
Now just 4 away from tying it up.
Okay, things going very nicely in XLG's favor. Lysor actually on top of the server right now.
Zil, thank you so much, Zil. 65 months is nuts, mate. Appreciate you.
Is in play. Just have to wait and see how this next round goes.
Okay, a bonus here, and they are back.
some of that early main aggression that NRG loves to bring on this Abyss being thought about over on the A side, but XLG.
Yeah, get rid of the Marshal, buy up on this one.
Try to create some chaos. Scuba behind the mark there, clearing the drone, so.
Brother try to delay. Double dash, going through, refract.
Whoa, it's chaos.
Back out, while Scuba seeing the TP.
Wait, that's a cold TP though.
The light sword's gonna be there above the smoke now falling. Scuba
Nice
able to
shots,
readjust,
man.
finds himself a second. Keeps the numbers
Jump
evenly
outside
matched.
the map to get the info going to the one-way.
Spike recovered the plant. Minute 2 in the hands of Happy Way, but Ethan just reading Lightsworth's position, spams him out through the smoke. Spicing, killing off the enemy Omen now. A player advantage for NRG. Look to deny a bonus conversion. Stealth drone sees nothing. Attila up, Salvo down, no man. Getting pushed forward, but Kiko right there around the corner. Arms open and ready.
God, it's a nice
to take him
retake, man.
out.
Fair
Ethan
play.
on the approach from
That's a
behind will
nice
find the kills.
retake.
The 3 players surviving.
Ethan did
Bonus
really
conversion
good
not
over
to be
towards
found.
heaven.
NRG
We'll just say though, XI LAI still not completely over. Like, this is okay damage. It's just the next round, but that felt nice, man. It looked nice to watch.
We'd have a
Ethan here, oh, it's
definite
nuts,
map
isn't
on
it?
our hands. Had that been the case, they overstack the default side of the site. But then it's just a really nice retake in terms of using all that extra util that you have built into this comp to clear space. It's a paranoia down one side, a stealth drone down
big
the
round.
other to clear things in on the dice.
Big round right
that
here.
are over on the B site, and then you're trying to get even further forward scaling. You've got XLG pinned in the back because of that. And they're just so efficient. Plus Ethan's awareness is off the charts, and he is one of the smartest players that we have in Valorant. He's one of the best big game players on top of it.
Taking that back.
Too true. Well, now, bit of a high-low. Mata here on the corner. Will be the dimensional drift out from Raga, however,
And
to
this
spot
might
both.
be the
Be a quick little fadeaway and a reposition.
eco
Scuba now needing
hunting.
to hold his own. No man starting to scale, trying to go
Yeah,
ahead
dude,
and close
this
the
is
gap. And will
completely
Raga
different
on
round
the
if
exit, able
NRG
to
play
find the enemy Viper.
their eco round and
3v5
jump
the
off the
attempt
map.
for the retake.
Means they don't have this
He'll
ult,
on the
means
one,
that
but out of sight.
completely
Behind the
different
blocks.
round.
Refine a punish.
Spike planted.
Still long flank coming in from Kiko. I believe that this has been heard. Leo there in
Nice
mid,
shot.
goes for the peak, has the shot. That should pretty much be the final nail in this round, but
Uh-oh.
Bronk is still fighting.
Okay.
Ooh, found himself a second.
You'd
Hadn't been
imagine,
able to stay
yeah.
alive. NRG could have made a real go of this, but instead, Ethan will just stay tucked back.
If he saves,
XLG.
3K, this can be a drop. This is a buy, this is a
map.
buy.
Yeah,
So
the fact that you're
maybe
able to
one
fast-track Raga's
judge or a
ult
Bucky here.
gives you so much extra oomph on these executes. They're able to identify and clear out the players on site very quickly because
Well,
of that. Leo
there goes
is
the
going
gun.
to
They're
find
probably gonna
Ethan in
eco.
the long run, so no guns carried
NRG
over
normally full
for
eco as well.
NRG. 6 to 10.
So they might
Starting
just
to feel
full
like
eco
this might
this.
be doable. I'm starting to see some really nice things that, you know, for XLG, their game plan just seems to be stick together. Let's just have
I'm not the
some
biggest
good
fan of the full
executes.
eco. I think
Doesn't matter, you know, if
I think
we run into the
the
strong side or the
cheaper
weak
guns in this
side.
game are legit.
We're going B a bunch. Seems to be working. There's going to be a timeout in response from the NRG camp.
Sending out their first, never got that second from XLG. Thought we would have seen it in that first half, given how dominant it was for NRG, but they still do have that behind in case NRG re-steadies their footing. Blancard, so far, 100% conversion rate. Has only used the one time out on Haven. We'll see if he can continue
What a
that here.
stat! What a stat!
100% conversion. Just
It's true.
the one round
yes.
only.
The math checks out.
Yeah, your math is good.
Windfeld
I'll
again,
give you
thank
that.
you so much for doing that, mate.
Correct,
We've got
best card
Miles,
correctly.
Lewis Elday,
I don't
Pepperoni
think
Tony,
we're going to be seeing that here.
Lindo,
It should be XLG.
R, and
Coming out with this one, we'll see what the investment ends up
Numismatic.
looking
Thank
like
you
for
so much
NRG.
as well, guys.
They have the money to try to go for a decent investment here, but won't be able to
all
find
the
full
donations.
weaponry. So do they go for a half buy, just go for a save, and maybe try to get something like an operator online? We'll have to see.
Yeah, I think you're going to err on the side of caution here. I think an operator could be something that's very useful here for giving you the ability to hold a main and give yourself that extra layer of information, the extra ability to rotate faster, because you're going to be able to know pretty quickly, you know, with Mata pushing a little bit further forward,
What
which
is this
sites they're
one?
likely to be going to, and how you can kind of use that against them.
Don't know
With
this
a
one.
Bucky. Ghost in there for Mata. he's going to be a little bit sneaky here.
That could be.
Abandons the ambiguity of it all, and Happy Way will.
Dude, what a nuts round this is. That could be they put the double duelists over to it. Damn, this is kind of cool.
Ethan's Bucky as well.
And they dashed in as well and got out of there, pulled the rotate across.
XLG continue to scale forward.
Wait, this was nice.
Go for the quick pivot over towards the A side of the map.
They might go B.
Oh, they're hearing the footsteps now. And yep, it's going to be lambs to the slaughter. Scuba. It already been heard.
Yeah, it was very BBLS.
Into that range, won't be able to get that shotgun to do too much of anything. Find themselves in a pretty awkward position here.
It's a shame. It's a shame they're on eco for this, to be honest. It was a great round.
Alone at the base of tower. Trying to see if he can catch somebody off guard.
Yeah, Monix, that's what I'm saying. Exactly my theory.
Should basically be a flawless round here for XLG to continue trim away at this gap.
NRG basically with the eco that I was talking about, but they buy one Bucky into it.
Ethan a little bit curious.
Any ults? Feel like the Sova should hunt. Lysor could hunt. Happy Way could hunt. There's a lot of ults that are close here. It's pretty good though. They get an Omen ult and they're one away from Sova ult. Very nice.
But NRG, timeout call to anticipate. That is very much for this next buy round. So far, well, it does not look like they're going to be leaning in towards an operator.
No. And it's a lot of half armors here. It is kind of their style. Now they're starting to see a little bit of swap up. A couple full armors, but kind of curious. Looks like a little bit of a
Bravo man,
change
thanks so much for the prime, mate. Appreciate you.
How they're handling maybe some of that B site pressure. Ethan tucked in on the corner, just at the top of the ramp.
Okay, here we go.
Right in the smoke.
Another big buy rounds.
Gets paranoid. He's gonna get spotted.
Scuba's in trouble.
Over the top, and there's the timing. Rocket just swinging as that dart.
Yeah, they gotta work out to hold B right now. They are getting absolutely wrecked.
Bottom of mid. Goes forward to try to get on the flank here with Kiko, but had taken damage. Down to 45 is the NRG duelist. Give it the flank. This does allow for NRG to not have that much concern about a Hunter's Fury.
They don't have any space. I know it doesn't look good for NRG, but actually, pretty winnable.
Jumping the final gap, and Kiko will be able to take his
really
head off.
winnable.
Now a 3v3. Time still starting to work against NRG, but Mata finds another kill. No man dead. The double dash forward. Raga trying to hold his own. Planted in position as Mata rewinds right into his crosshair.
That's rough, man. That's rough.
So damn crisp from Raga. And XLG continue marching their way back into this map.
Ooh, that was a close round, though.
And it's still a lot of the same kind of ideas for XLG. They're just going to group
they're
up,
just spamming Bs and buy rounds.
And challenge NRG, defy them to stop it, because so far they can't. This is beautiful stuff from Marga. He is really starting to feel it. He is caught up to Lysor in the kills department, only one behind him there. He's looking really sharp and steady and stable and aware. This is the first time we're seeing a little bit more of a spread here for XLG. They're starting to think a little bit differently.
This is also where things get very chaotic.
Okay,
Both
they're
teams are one
sick
target away
of
from having
waiting back on B that they go aggro here.
Online. Mata just cheating on this corner.
Well, he should get traded, worst case.
Might be able to catch a glimpse here on the Lysor when he does. That's a spike now.
Whoa,
spotted.
no swing.
Gets out with little exit play. Spike will be recovered at the same time, just walking forward steadily. Leo holding W. Gets himself all the way over towards backside. Scuba boosted up on top of the box. Has he spotted a pixel
I think
out
he
of
actually
place?
just gave him a heads up there.
Looks
He
like
did.
he's reading this or has seen it, but they're not going to pursue deep enough for him to spring the trap.
Oh, and they're not even going to know. Get the rotate early.
Get the lean in.
Okay, now they know about it.
In no man's hands, that could very well just give it to him, but now they're just trying to couple in with that Hunter's Fury, try to get a catch. Scuba tucking back, avoids the saturate. No man makes his exit after getting tagged up. Just a single pump there on to Kiko, putting him down to 45.
End it.
Paranoia through towards tower, only going to be catching onto the clone. Is now the ult gets sent in.
Damn,
Leo
they kind of exec on them before NRG got a chance
on
here.
the corner, cannot get that crosshair swung around fast enough. Leo ends up falling. A 3v2 with 2 players down so very low. Just 50 health.
Dude,
now
look at the
brought
HPs
down
for everyone.
to 9. So much damage dealt. XLG should be well poised to close this out. The bound forward, but Brock
not a good
somehow
plan.
finding the shots. Swapping the weapon for Happy Wave, but the defuse still not held up to half. Pushing forward, frantically trying to find something through the smoke.
Why
But
teams
NRG,
planting here recently?
how in the hell have they won that round?
How have they won that?
Make it make sense. It looks so good for XLG. I love the way they think about this round. They know that there's so many other ults on the other side of the equation. Because they've created for that space for themselves, they can get in. They're sending
9 health.
I know, 9 and 10.
Oh god, he got a little lost in the smoke, it feels like.
That's how much health was left. 19 total. And again, the ideas are really good here for XLG. They're trying to
Dude, I
get
hate this plant
into
so much.
NRG
Why have I seen
before
it
they
twice
can really
recently?
set up for that big retake with all of those ults.
It's just absolutely chaotic. And yes, another timeout call here, the final one for XLG, at least in this map, but maybe for the series. Unless they can keep running this back, but losing a round like that, knowing how low those players are, could absolutely be a tilter. Boya coming in to intervene, to try to re-rally the squad that was on such a good streak.
And it's
So
so
maybe
backbreaking
I
as
don't really
well
know, man.
because it
I think
would've
it's
been
hard
so
in this
economically
situation.
damaging
He definitely got
to
lost there.
NRG. So to compound
Why is that plant ever
everything
good?
into-
It's just a
into the
safe plant.
problems
They're
that
just
that
scared of
round has
heaven because they had no
created
heaven control.
for
That's
XLG,
it.
for how much more difficult they just made it for themselves to get this map
But
win,
with
to
how much
send
space
us the
they had
Pearl.
here, I'd rather they just plant for spawn if they can
Hard to
waylay
explain,
ult it.
but
I mean, and you have 3 ultimates invested on both sides in that previous round, but you look at the 2 remaining for NRG. The Vipers
They had heaven when they went for the plant. They had heaven when they went for the plant. Dude, then there's no excuse.
Lysor's ult and a Cosmic Divide.
right.
There's no excuse for that.
XLG gonna have to be extra creative going into this.
Then you're saying that they had all of this control.
See what the play call looks like. NRG are looking to take this up to match point.
Yamada. Love these little bait and switch positions here. Combo.
Sat right in the corner. Will hit the catch, and we'll just have to use the double
Well.
dash to get himself out towards safety. Up again at the same
Well.
time. Called in to try to
He
score
did
the board.
pretty
Leo's
good.
still able to win out
He
for
did
one,
pretty good
so
to
it
get
ends up
one.
being a 1-for-1 exchange.
Three
At the same
person-
time,
I mean, they could
Cosmic Divide
fast forward
called
this
in
if they
on the
want
B
to.
site. The scale forward is there. As XLG tries to get the plant in play.
Oh,
The
that
push
was a
forward
lot.
out the smoke,
Oh,
Happy Wave
mate.
taken down.
This was
Kiko
lovely from
traded out
Kiko.
as well, as it's just an absolute bloodbath.
Dude, the spike's at the
Spike
top.
now dropped up top. Pit blooming from Scuba immediately going to be abandoned as they rotate across towards tower. Learning where the spike had been dropped. Raga jumping up to his demise.
Oh.
And it is just
Whoa.
no man, the
Whoa.
double face that killed his
Oh
Scuba.
man, the lineup.
And match point now in the
Oh,
hands of
Kiko, what a play that
NRG.
was, by the way. TP's behind
Oh,
the
no, the
ult.
mental,
Does it at the
I
same
think,
time
is
while getting
crumbling
info,
for
and then it's just
XLG.
directly behind
It looked
one.
like they had recovered, but they had the
I
spike
went
in
heaven with the
Lysor's
spike.
hands the
He
whole
TP'd
time.
himself
and
heaven.
he TP's up on the Raptor, and that's where he dies, and that's where it goes down. It's unrecoverable there. Oh my.
It's so very close. Nearly having them lined up, but it's a great double face for NRG to secure the round win. And now
Dude, what are these
XLG
recons
in
they
4
got?
rounds consecutively to take this into overtime if they want to have a chance of getting us to Pearl, of getting a victory here in their opening series.
The fake.
Attempt at it at least, but Scuba now
It's
going
such
to
a
be
shame,
taken
man. Look
down.
at some of
That
these
should
strats they
give
got.
NRG a decent idea as you see Ethan scrambling to get into position, but the ult's committed to. And this is XLG in position. Plant again.
And cooking up some stuff. They got some cool stuff, man. They used to waylay pretty well. It is like how BBL use it.
No man deep into mid. Nothing to be spotted there.
Every single time they do these
Amplifying
fake strats, they
a
look sick.
massive backstab opportunity. Strone spotting out on the 2, has the dart to Mata. The TP forward into the smoke, sees it all. Believe he gets a follow-up beat as well. But Kiko, he just shrugs it off.
Bro,
He's
back-to-back
out there in the
insane
open.
rounds from
There's a
Kiko.
spotlight on this
No man
man,
should win the
picking
round,
his position in real time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He will finally fall, but man, he
I
made
thought I was getting blamed
XLG
then.
sweat. Should have never been able to get kills in that spot, but XLG not done yet.
Ooh.
Almost. Oh my goodness.
It looked a little,
He really
little
had me
dicey there
worried.
for just a brief moment for XLG, but that long lurk from No Man comes to fruition. Lysor on his feet wants to try to rally the troops. Okay, love the fake here. This is something that I thought could be used against NRG when I was watching their VODs. They do often, especially on this map, really commit to those hard rotates, to those early entries. Now, the thing is XLG didn't need to
Why is
fake
this guy
because
always
they were
standing?
just
It's his
winning
thing, man.
in terms of just sending 5 and execute. Why fake when it's just working? But now they've had to dig deeper into that playbook. But is it going to be too little, too late? Is NRG?
Is he screaming
their
Lysol?
second
Mate, he's not a
and final
Pokemon.
timeout of
He's not
regulation.
standing up screaming Lysol.
What is going to be the adjustments here? Economy is going to be scuffed. So you're going to have a couple more goes, a couple more throws for NRG to try to keep this going, but XLG, you know, you don't want to see that sort of
That would be
notorious
kind of sick. Yeah, you're right.
problem that the Chinese teams
Maybe
have,
that
where they
should be
give
his
up
thing, you're
ecos,
right.
where they lose big rounds like that. Need to see them stand firm, keep the ball rolling, try to
Did
get this
DH
to
really
overtime.
say I am DH?
So
yeah,
far
he
they've
did. He did say that.
He's been
That was one of
solid
my
in that
favorites, to be
regard,
honest.
but NRG want to try to rewrite that script a bit. For the moment, just a Bucky in the hands of
The
Scuba.
closest we're gonna get.
Classics for the rest of the team. It looks like even that will get changed up here. Just be a sheriff making its way into his hands.
Boss
Very
said
light
strat.
purchases
Mate,
from
NRG are in
NRG.
defense. Doesn't work like that.
Gonna just get through this round.
Uh,
See if
Rob,
they can
thank
finish
you so much
it
for
in
the
thrifty
17
fashion.
months. Thank you,
If
thank you.
not, be focused up with a game plan, ready for round 23.
And by the way, the economy's not super great for XLG.
Oh no, these rounds have been so damn scrappy.
Yeah. So I think you're seeing them kind of flirt with some ideas in terms of just buying armor and going with what you can. You know that NRG's economy is also going to be in the bin, so
If you can keep running this, XLG, they can get themselves into a pretty decent ult economy as well. No Man 3 away from having the convergent paths. Leo 2 off the Hunter's Fury. Drone to try to lead the charge here as Brock quickly backpedal his way up into tower. Just the 2 bandits, all the firepower that they have, and for the moment, not really on this side of the
Yeah,
map.
I mean, they shouldn't be able to win, right?
Taken down, trying to go for the flank. Happy way.
Just an eco.
Handles mid. Now it's just Ethan and Mata.
Favorite Pokemon? Gengar, Cubone, Charmander.
Happyweight checking.
Maybe in that order.
Spotting anything. Ethan has to read this. Does, but cannot win it out.
Lysol,
Happy
yeah,
way with a
Lysol, my
3K.
fourth favorite.
Now just Mata jumping off the side of the map, not willing to give them the ult charge. A flawless round for XLG. Off the back of NRG's timeout, but now we go into the buy and see if NRG can bring this to its conclusion. Or if XLG will be knocking on the door of overtime.
now you're going to be able to get into all those rifles. It's XLG. If you can get this round to go, you're going to give yourself economically a great chance, a great look at overtime. Just a matter of is Bankar
Okay, so with that,
continue to be
NRG kind of give
very
themselves
successful
2
with
good
those
buys
timeouts.
with the
Just
4 eco
Brock all on his own
for the last
here
2.
at A. A lot of early pressure. Here comes some of that mid aggression, some of those mid plays that XLG really favors. But look at the response from NRG.
Oh, he's just forward in the tower, looking for a catch from Brock, able to backpedal fast enough. Now has to be wary, but no. Never mind the double face
Dude,
into mid.
4
Kiko once
passing
again
shut down
covering
the
for his
middle.
teammates, finds that
Ah, it's
kill.
cooked.
And the
Surely
clutch
it's
is looking
done.
fantastic.
4
As
passing.
Kiko comes up with 3. And the
What are they
game
gonna do
plan,
if they
the
didn't see
strategy
anyone
is
they
sound
push
as
fast
all
behind?
hell for NRG. No Man now. A 1v4 looking like an impossible task. As NRG will not go hunting, they will pump the brakes, plant themselves in position, and wait for No Man to misstep. Swing the corner, and Kiko gets it. The 4K
solid
to
ending.
close it out.
NRG
13 to
looking pretty
10.
good, man.
A damn solid rally
Looking
back
pretty
attempt
good.
from XLG on their
The
map
Boncar,
pick.
yeah, I
But
think
as
his
was
timeout's
stated, this is still
looking solid.
comfortable
Good
territory
impact.
for NRG.
Absolutely. NRG will get